Praise be to Jesus Father. I'm Innocent Pedasto from Agape Center News Service. First of all, I would like to know what is your name and what is your ministry here at Agape Center.
My name is Father Rogasian Msafiri, and I'm working here at Agape Center as a chaplain for Agape Center.
Okay. I have heard that there have been courses which have been conducted here for discipleship, evangelization, and leadership. I would like to know what are these courses in brief and what were the aims of these courses.
Thank you. It's true that we have been having these courses, and they have been put together. They started from the 2nd of June up to 29th of June, and they are 3 in 1. Course Paul, Course John, and Course Moses. Course Paul is about evangelization, the whole thing about evangelization, and Course John deals with the discipleship, and Course Moses deals with the leadership. And when you talk of Course Paul with the evangelization, Course John with the discipleship, and Course Moses with the leadership, it's all to make every person aware. We are all working in this church, let us say in the church, as workers of the church. We need to be aware of evangelization, discipleship, and the leadership, because we need to evangelize people, we need to lead people, and we need to follow Jesus as disciples. This is, in short, the aim of these 3 courses.
Okay, thank you very much. Coming to specifically on Course Paul, what are you trying to address in evangelization, which is new? Because evangelization has been there. Are you trying to talk about new evangelization as the church is trying to address at this era?
Yeah, as we talk of Paul and evangelization, we don't introduce new evangelization at all. We have been hearing about this evangelization, and maybe sometimes we have been asking ourselves, who are the evangelizers? We have to know that we are all evangelizers by our baptism. And if that is the case, then we have to know, if I am one of the evangelizers, what should I do with my evangelization? My life, my daily prayer, my daily life, my contact with people, it's all evangelization. And if that is all evangelization, I have to learn some methods which I'm lacking. You don't know everything. We know some few things. And if you come and learn in deep about Paul, you will see even some methods of evangelizing people with your life, evangelizing people by your contact with different people, evangelizing people by your daily prayer. And we evangelize people in everywhere, wherever we go. We don't only evangelize people just by standing somewhere in a public and preach, just like those preachers, we can call them. We evangelize people in our daily life. So how do I evangelize them? It's something which has been there. It's not new. And if it is not new, then I have to know these methods, steps, and how I should go about it. This is what I can speak about evangelization, but actually it is not introducing new evangelization. Sometimes you can say new evangelization, yes, because of the situation of today. Things are changing. Science and technology, they are all taking place. Globalization. And we have to learn with old methods and new methods. We have to know how I should approach people of this kind, how I should go to the scientists, how I should go to those who are working in the mines, how I should go to the people who are working there in bus stands and markets and however, any kind of people. So this Paul gives us different ways of evangelizing people in different groups, in different society. Now, it's something to learn. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And in very brief, why is it like specified? This is cause John, this is cause Paul, this is cause Moses. I can hear John, Paul, Moses. 3 people,
Yeah.
3 different causes,
Yeah.
but 3 in one, as you have said.
Yeah.
In brief, can you brief for
Yeah.
someone who is listening to us?
Sure. We cannot exclude others that they are not evangelizers, they are not disciples, they are not leaders. But these 3 figures have been in a specific mode of life, very specific. If you look at Paul, Paul has been of his own kind, different from other apostles. There have been 12 apostles, but Paul was not there. But among the apostles, there is one who did even much more than others, and this was Paul. And if he was Paul, he actually evangelized more than others. Look at his trips. He has been moving here and there without being tired, just walking and getting different problems on the way, evangelizing. Look at his letters. He has written a lot of letters to different churches, to different people. You see, he has been evangelizing people. He has been evangelizing those who are called, what do we call? Gentiles. Yes, he is an evangelizer to the Gentiles. And from that point, he has got something different and specific and special more than others. So that's why he is taken as the leader, or actually the head of, when we talk about evangelization, he takes that part because he has done a lot, even more than others. And he has done in a marvelous way that you can take him as an example, leading example. And if he is a leading example, then he is given that name, he carries that ministry of evangelization as the leader. Yeah, that is about Paul. And if you come to John, John is spoken of discipleship. Discipleship. And when we talk about discipleship, John has also been having special character, more different from other disciples. He has been so close. We learn from the Bible, from the Word of God, that he is the apostle who was loved by Jesus. If he was loved by Jesus, and sometimes we hear that he has been so close to Jesus, so close, sometimes lying his head on the chest of Jesus. And every point when Jesus was going in different places, in different events, John was there. John was there. John was there. He is named there in many parts. And therefore, he has been following Jesus in every place where he was going. Apart from all this, what makes him different is this. He is the only one who was with Jesus up to the foot of the cross. Nobody was there. All the disciples had run away. But John was there together with Mary, the mother of Jesus, and Mary Magdalene. So that gives him that qualification of being the main character of discipleship. So he's given that main character of discipleship because of that. He did not fear, he did not run away, he was following Jesus step by step in his crucifixion until to the foot of the cross, until the death. And that's why he was given that chance. John, take care of your mother. And mother, this is your son. That means he had taken that chance of Jesus, and he has been one of the best disciples. One of the best disciples, so close to Jesus. And so he deserves that character and that title of is a good disciple, and he carries that ministry of discipleship. And when we come to Moses, look at the history of the Israelites. They were actually delivered from Egypt, where they have been working as slaves. Who was sent to take them from there? It was Moses. If it was Moses who was sent to carry them from there, he was the one who was leading them through the wilderness, across the sea and through the wilderness, take them to the promised land. He was Moses. He was the one who was struggling with them when they were actually sometimes even leaving God and preparing the calf for worship. When Moses had gone to the mountain to meet his God, he's the one who was there. He was the one who was given even the 10 Commandments to lead them to the promised land. And that character of leading the people of God, the chosen people of God, from Egypt, from slavery to the freedom, Moses led them, carried them. He was with them. Then that gives him that qualification of leadership. How he managed to lead the people of Israel from the hands of Pharaoh up to the land of promise, promised land. So this helps, it gives him the qualification of being the best leader. How he managed to carry them. How he managed to go with them. How he managed to carry their anger. How he managed to carry them when they were suffering with hunger, thirst, and diseases and whatever. He was with them. And he was listening from God and giving them. And then another thing is this, if you want to become a good leader, you must be the best listener also. The best listener. And he was very good in listening. Especially he was listening to God. And also, if you want to become a good leader, you must be a very good consultant. And he was very good in consulting. Most of the time, he was not doing things of his own decision. Every time he was going back to God. What is next? And God could tell him, okay, we'll do this and this and this. Remember, when he just moved from the hands of Pharaoh, he reached to the sea there. What did he do? He asked God, okay, God, we have reached here. What is next now? The sea is in front of us, and they are coming to kill us. What is next? Then God told him, okay, you have your stick there, raise it up, beat the water, and the water was separated. Okay, they passed through. Okay, we have crossed now. Then he asked God, what is next? Then God told him, okay, raise up your stick again and beat that place, and the water will come back. And the water came back. And the water swallowed all the soldiers and whoever were coming to attack these people. And then from there, he asked, then, what is next? Which direction? He was also directed. Remember, sometimes he reached somewhere, there was no water, nothing to drink, and people were just gambling to him and insulting him, and many things were spoken about him, and they were actually angry with him. He went back to God. These people are about to eat me, God, you see. Now what do I do? There is nothing to eat, nothing to drink. Then God told Moses, okay, you have your stick again. There is that rock there. Beat it. He did it, and a pool of water emerged there. They drank. They washed themselves. They did what they wanted to do. Okay. What is next? He went back to ask again. Move ahead. He went with these people. They reached somewhere, no food. Then he asked again, God, what do we do? What is next? Then he told him, okay, don't worry. I will give you manna from heaven. You will eat, you will drink. Everything was there. So consultation. If you want to become a good leader, you must be good in consulting and listening. at least these things qualified him as a good leader, and he carries that title of leadership. So when we talk of cosmoses, we talk of leadership as he was the best leader.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. During this course, there has been something special, that there have been a number of priests attending the course. Something which has not occurred in the previous courses that you have been handling here. What has this to tell us?
Sure, it has been so wonderful to have many priests, 6 priests. It has been so wonderful. And actually this, to me, it implies that we all need these courses. Becoming priests, it doesn't mean that all the priests have finished everything. We still have to learn. And therefore, as they came, they will go and send what they have got it here. So it has been so wonderful and very good, and actually it has raised up something in our hearts, something to our people who are coming to join us in prayers and whatever, those who are coming for ministries, and those who have been visiting us. When they come here and see a lot of priests have come here, they actually there have been something has been striking in their minds and in their hearts that, oh, this thing must be very good and very special. Even a priest are here. If this is the case, next I will join. I heard some people say, if these priests have come here for this course, next time it is me. So I find that I need. People are saying like that. And actually this gives us light that we need more priests, and actually we will invite even much more priests for next program, for next year if possible. We need this program, and actually it is as a light. It comes as a miracle, but it opens the way. For me, it is the opening of the way for new evangelization in a new age, as we are having now, this age we are having, the age of science and technology and the globalization, which is sweeping here and there many people. So if people, especially leaders like priests, if they understand these things, because I am sure these things are not taught in the seminary in deep as it is given here. And when they get these things here, I know it will be marvelous to other people. And so, for me, it's a new beginning, new starting. And I am sure this is the light of glory for me. Coming of priests here is the light of glory for the whole nation, for the church. I can see the lights of glory coming, the lights of glory shining, the lights of glory coming from afar, and it has come actually. It has come. We will see new light for their coming here. If you evangelize one priest, suppose he is a parish priest, you have evangelized the whole parish. So if they have come here 6 priests, actually we have evangelized 6 parishes. That's wonderful. That's very good.
Finally, what do you have to, as a final word to the people who are listening to us, priests, lay people, people who are doing ministries, in renewal ministries, in Sacred Heart of Jesus, in everywhere, to all Christians? What are you having to tell them as a final word?
Yeah, my final word is this. We have to know and actually admit from our hearts and our minds that we are all disciples, we are all leaders, we are all evangelizers. And if that is the case, we have to learn more about our fields. By our baptism and by our daily lives, we are all disciples, we are all leaders, we are all evangelizers. And being a leader, being an evangelizer, being a disciple, what do I want to say? It doesn't need you to be in a certain part. And it is not excluded for few people. It's for everyone. For every Christian. So, those who are in different organizations, in different places, it's for all Christians. So everyone is actually needed to do this thing. And therefore, we all need these causes. I could be very happy, and I wish if one day these 3 causes and even more causes, if they will be known to all Christians, and if it will be known to all Christians, actually it would be, the heaven would be here, because everybody will know what to do, what is his or her responsibility for learning all these things. And learning has got no end. We all want to learn even much more. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Father, for offering your time this evening to record with us, talk to us. Agape Center News Service. It has been wonderful. And we welcome you once again. Whenever you have time, whenever we have anything to share with the people, you are most welcome. Thank you. It has been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Amen.